Welcome back to the Onebar and Lupagus show. I am Lupagus, Minnesota Vikings re-signed guard Dalton Risner. We're going to talk a little bit more about that. I know Onebar did a video a little bit ago, just kind of breaking the news and giving his initial thoughts. I'm going to give mine and just what this means for the 2024 Minnesota Vikings moving forward. Before we do that, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like, and comment. And if you haven't done it yet, download the Underdog Fantasy app, promo code SKULL. Match your first 100 bones. Give you also a mystery offer. We still have NBA playoffs going on, Major League Baseball, golf, all kinds of things to go higher or lower on. Let's talk about Dalton Risner coming back to Minnesota Vikings. There's no specifics yet of his contract, but it is a one-year deal. This is per Ian Rappaport. One-year deal that has a signing bonus, a per-game bonus, and a 53-man bonus. So this is pretty much full of incentives. The contract, I mean, we don't see the numbers, but it doesn't sound like it's guaranteed starter money. That's the first thing I think we need to talk about. Is he coming back to be the starter, or is he coming back to compete with Blake Brandel to be the starting left guard? My initial thought was he was coming in to be a backup. Like Blake Brandel, everything they said about him was, hey, he looks great. We love him. We're super excited about him. And now you bring in Dalton Risner. Were they lying? Did Brandel not look great? Is this going to be a competition? The more you read, Will Ray gets out there, Alec Lewis's. It sounds like they are on the other side of this. They think maybe Risner's being brought in to start and Brandel being put back to being the backup. Who knows what it's going to be? This may turn out to be a true camp battle between the two to get the starting left guard job for your Minnesota Vikings. But other thing to think about here is this a major upgrade at left guard? Like if it was Blake Brandel, is Dalton Risner a huge upgrade? I mean, he is from an experience standpoint. Playing wise, he was very good as a pass protector last year. Didn't allow a single sack. His run blocking a little bit suspect. But I think the experience definitely will give him the edge in this competition. But just it improves the depth on the interior of the O-line so much by bringing in Risner. I mean, you look at what he can do. Left guard, center, right guard. He played tackle even in college. He can pretty much play any position in an emergency role. That is huge depth. And I think that's the other reason why this signing was made. OTAs are going on right now. Not that the Vikings didn't know what they had on the depth chart, but looking at close look at a Henry Bird, a Michael Juergens, who's a rookie, Matthew Cindric, Jeremy Flax, Tyrese Robinson, Dan Feeney. Those are your backup on the interior. There's just no experience there outside Dan Feeney, who he looks cool. Looks like he came out in 1985, but just not been a very good football player lately. I think they realized, okay, we need to bring Dalton Risner in. Let's bring him in now. So he still gets, some OTA practices in, mini camps, and then obviously training camp in the preseason. So he's going to have more experience in the system as opposed to he was last year, coming in August for a visit and then signed in September. So that's huge. So, I mean, was it because of OTAs they brought him in right now? This may have always been the plan. Like, hey, we're going to bring him in closer to June 1st and add him. Maybe that was always what they were going to do. I mean, they must have kept it pretty close to vest because, I mean, you have Dalton Risner out there clamoring for someone to sign him. So he wasn't aware of the situation if that was a conceived plan by the Minnesota Vikings. So it makes you wonder, was just seeing the depth up close, seeing how far some of these young guys are away from contributing. Did that contribute to him bringing in now? I don't know, but it doesn't matter. Dalton Risner is here. He is a Minnesota Viking once again. Again, the depth on this O-line significantly improved with the signing, especially on the interior. So this is a great move for the Vikings. I love it. I love the camp battle it out, may the best man win. And again, worst case, you got a guy in Blake Brandel who's going to get his first start or his first, first job at starting as a left guard. Or you can have a guy who's experienced, who's done it before, who's been there, who has a lot of career starts at that position. You kind of know what you get with Dalton Risner, Blake Brandel. If he wins them out, you got some upside there. Maybe he can be a very good left guard, even better than Dalton Risner. We'll find out. Again, we'll see what those numbers are. Again, this is going to probably be a pretty low contract for Risner. But we'll see if it's starter money or not. But the way all the incentives are tacked in this thing makes it feel like it's not. So let me know in the comments, what do you think of Dalton Risner coming back? You think he's the starting left guard? Will it be Blake Brandel? Very curious to hear you guys' thoughts on that. And don't forget, we'll be live tomorrow night, 5:20, horned up. Boom. Don't miss it. And keep your skull in your hole.